At Table to Table's main office in Iowa City, and I thought we could do an interview with some of the volunteers here, and also with David Wendorf, who is the volunteer coordinator of the volunteers, right? Or how would you say your status?
Volunteer coordinator and logistics manager.
Logistics manager.
Yeah.
So he's the one who kind of gives us the task to do, and we go and rescue the food and deliver it to the people who need them. Could you describe to us what Table to Table does?
Well, today at Table to Table, this is the League of Extraordinary Gentlemen.
Oh, boy.
So most of us are volunteering today are men, with the exception of one highly talented female student.
Oh, thank you.
What does the Table to Table do?
Yes.
Is that the question?
Yes. And I just
Try to stay out of trouble. No, we go rescue wholesome, edible food that would have otherwise gone to waste from grocery stores, restaurants, warehouses, institutions, and we get that food the same day to organizations that feed the hungry, homeless, and at-risk populations of Johnson County.
which I think this is the only one in Iowa City of this extent that
Iowa.
in Iowa, yes, in whole Iowa of
Yes,
state.
yes.
Really?
So it's very important what you do here. And I would like to ask the volunteers perhaps how they came to start doing, working with Table to Table.
You want to start with me?
Sure.
I'm Steve Rudin. I've been volunteering here just for a few short months, but actually I worked for the food bank for 4 years. And I
Wow.
always enjoyed meeting and greeting the Table to Table people. So as it worked out, this is a better fit for me working here than it actually was at the food bank. So I'm really enjoying my working with these men and the organization.
Cool. Thank you.
My name's Dan Daly. I retired from my university job in 2010 and pretty much came straight here looking for something to keep me out of trouble and spending what little money I'd have left. And this is a real good project in addition to rescuing food and feeding hungry people who there seem to be more of all the time. We're also helping out the city of Coralville, the city of Iowa City, and Johnson County at large by helping preserve one of their resources is the landfill space. There's no sense at all in filling up our landfill with all this food when people who can't afford it are going hungry. So we appreciate the efforts of all the people who are working in various stores and restaurants who maybe sometimes they have to go to a little extra trouble instead of throwing it in the dumpster to set it aside for us and keep it as fresh as possible so that we'll get it where it needs to go. But mainly it's an honor to be associated with the other folks I encounter working here and to help out people who are so appreciative of what little we can do for them.
Yes, very good. And finally, what would you say?
Hi, I'm Steve Holick. I've been working with Table to Table now for about a year and 4 months. I retired from the Navy and then retired from the state of Iowa, and I got a little bit bored, and at the same time my conscience got a little bit bothered when I would see homeless, including a lot of homeless veterans, and decided that I could do this and help improve the status of people who worry about getting a meal every day. I, for one, have never been without a meal in my life and can't imagine what it would be like. And so by doing this, I get a good, warm feeling inside, knowing that I'm doing something to help people that are at least in a temporary need for some assistance.
We'd like to introduce the public access television audience to Jerry Hollander, who's been a volunteer. We're probably
You can
close to
come
a decade
in.
now. Tell the public access people about what we do.
Well, I go out with one partner, Dan, daily every Wednesday, and we pick up food from Hy-Vee and New Pioneer in Coralville and Olive Garden, and then distribute it for about 4 different places.
Yep.
Salvation Army, Crisis Center.
Oh, that's good to know too. Yes. Where does it
Yeah,
go?
DBIP.
Everywhere. 30-some different agencies.
Yeah.
But before we do
37,
that,
yes.
we need to turn this around.
Okay.
Because also the camera operator is a volunteer
Oh, see, we do have women volunteers.
with Table to Table, and this is Ozzy.
I love to volunteer.
Ozzy, why did you start?
I started. I was aware of this through my husband, who knew Bob, and Bob is. He's the
The grant writer.
Director.
director of Table to Table, and he mentioned to me what you guys do here, and I thought I had extra time, and I said this is a really good thing to do to help people in need, and so I decided to come and volunteer some of my time for a very good cause.
Woohoo! Thank you.
Hey.
And if there's other volunteers, I think we should maybe.
And Jerry is our tenured volunteer here. He's
that
been
right?
here for oh yeah, for 10 years. So you're tenured.
10 years.
Yeah.
Thank you very much for
Thank you.
introducing what you do here.
And we need more
But-
volunteers.
Yes, we need more
There you
volunteers.
The volunteers here pick up 22,000 pounds of food a week that would have gone to waste and are fed to 30-some different agencies in Johnson
Let's see,
County.
is that about 1 million pounds a year?
Oh, that's a little over a
Little
million
over
pounds.
1 million
Yeah.
pounds. Whoa!
So we need people to come and help out.
Yeah, come on,
Yeah.
help out.
Yep.
Cool. What we do at Table to Table. This is a Table to Table van, and we are picking up some food that could have gone to waste at Hy-Vee, and I wanted to show you the inside of the truck. You can see how much with all the food in there. And I'll go in and have a look inside. All the food. Back to the food. Okay.